Hello everybody, hope you're all okay. You do not want to miss today's video. Bailee predicting this year's World Cup finalists. Her predictions shocked me. Don't miss it. Okay, hello everybody and welcome to Bailee predicting the semi-finals of the World Cup. We have done so many videos on this so far, so go ahead and watch those if you haven't already. Right, we're going to do some past history and how people have been doing this year in the World Cup. And then we'll get you to see who Bailee predicts will go to the finals. Right, I've got my little sheet of facts. So far this year in the World Cup, for Spain, Unai Simon has kept a clean sheet for a record of 650 minutes, which is the tournament's longest streak before Belgium scored in their game in the quarterfinals. Okay, and in France, Kylian Mbappe is second in the World Cup goal scoring charts, having scored 20 goals in the competition so far. He has played in 3 World Cups, scoring 4 in 2018, 8 in 2022, and 8 goals so far in this year's World Cup. Right, in 2010, when Spain won the World Cup, Spain won, scoring in 2010, which was the first World Cup hosted on African soil, held across 10 stadiums in South Africa. The Jabulani Ball, I think is how it's said, but correct me in the comments, which was a ball designed and newly engineered by Adidas, a match ball that players and goalkeepers criticised for its unpredictable flight path and erratic bounce, famously dubbed as supernatural by some, but a beach ball by others. Spain became the first European nation to win the World Cup outside of Europe. And then in 2018, France won the World Cup. Russia was the first Eastern European nation to ever host the tournament, making it the largest nation geographically to hold the event. The introduction of VAR contributed to a staggering total of 29 penalties being awarded throughout the tournament, shattering previous records. Kylian Mbappe announced himself on the World Cup stage in 2018, scoring 4 goals for France, including 1 in the final, and winning the tournament's best young player. In the last 3 games between both France and Spain, Spain won 5-4 in the UEFA Nations League, you spelled that wrong, 2025 semi-finals. And Spain also won in the 2024 Euros semi-finals 2-1, and France won in 2021 in the Nations League 2-1. And now we will go to Bailee and see who she picks to go through to the finals. Who do you think? Are you hedging your bets on France or Spain? Bailee, you want a Bicky? Can we get Bicky? Come on in, look, Bicky. She's like, oh, I don't know. Right, there's a Bicky in this one and this one. Oh, she's gone for the one that I didn't have. Not both. She's so chonky. She's gone for Spain. Do you agree with Bailee choosing Spain, or do you think France might edge this one? Right, let's get to the second game of the semi-finals, which is Argentina versus England. We have Bailee playing with VIP, which is a very important thingy, and she has also got Quacky Chan down there. I will pop the extra video in on the little corner for you, because it is rather cute, and Quacky Chan is amazing. Okay, so let's go with some facts and history whilst VIP is being squished. I hope you can hear that, because honestly, very entertaining. Okay, right, let's move on. Let's do some facts. The first one is about England, and it's about the goalkeeper, Jordan Pickford, who has broken the most England World Cup appearances after starting against Norway in the quarterfinals, hitting a record of 18 appearances for the England World Cup. Right, our second page is about Argentina, and it's about Lionel Messi, who has broken the record of most goals scored in a World Cup this tournament with 21 goals in 6 World Cups, with his World Cup debut being in 2006. Alright, let's go to Argentina's victory, which was in 2022, which was the first World Cup to be hosted by an Arab nation in the Middle East and the Arabian Peninsula. And also, for the first time in the competition's history, there were female referees officiating matches in a men's tournament, which is revolutionary. Bailee is very much squeaky VIP. So I'm going to try and concentrate with you guys here. Right, and to avoid summer heat in Qatar, you right now, Bailee? It was the first World Cup to be played in the winter months of November and December, disrupting and forcing a pause in major domestic leagues worldwide. Wow, it can get very hot, so it's for safety reasons. Right, and now let's go to England's World Cup victory, which was very much a long time ago, which was back in 1966, way further back than the other three teams in the semi-finals. But 4 months before the tournament began, the solid Jules Remnant trophy, which was the trophy before the one that is used now in the World Cup, was stolen from a public exhibition, and there was a massive police hunt to find it, but the cup was eventually recovered, wrapped in a newspaper under a hedge in South London by a mixed breed collie named Pickles. Pickles is now very much a well-known dog. My dog is playing with a pig under a chair. Alright, the World Cup 1966 is the only tournament in history where no matches were played on Sundays. Anyone know why? Let me know in the comments. Why Sundays? A World Cup Willie, who was a cartoon lion wearing a Union Jack football jersey, became the first official World Cup mascot. I believe he wore a top with the Union Jack on. I'm not 100% sure, but again, let me know any of this in the comments. Right, millions watched the legendary tournament on television, but because colour broadcasting was not yet standardised in the 1966, are you going to break that, Bailee, on camera for everyone to see your destructive behaviour? I think she's trying to rip off his tail, everybody. That's a bit mean. Look, this poor pig's tail is nearly off. Anyways, let's continue on with our facts, and we'll keep our little VIP safely out of Bailee's destructive mouth. Right. Like I was saying, colour broadcasting was not yet standardised in 1966. It was the last World Cup to broadcast entirely in black and white, which is probably a good thing, because I can't imagine being able to not watch football in colour. That would be very strange. And the last 3 games against Argentina and England go back further than both France and Spain's games. The most recent being the 12th of November 2005, where England won 3-2, which was a friendly. And the rest of the games were back before England won the World Cup. Right, so now let's get to where Bailee chooses who she thinks will go through. I think we could pretty much put our money on who it's going to be, because it's Bailee. She doesn't like England. Right, we'll get rid of our script now that we've hopefully not bored you out of the video. Move Bailee's little close-up cam here so that we can see who she chooses. And cameraman, save the camera. Come on. Sorry, everybody. I fell down. Right, Bailee, you coming round? I've got my ramekins with the names on. Bailee, come and choose a treat. Come on in. Do you want a treaty? Look, Vicky's. Go on in. Vicky's. Look. Which one do you want? Come on in. Good girl. Good girl. Ooh, who do you want to be? Who is it? Go on in. Do you want this one? Or this one? Right, I'll pop them in front because she doesn't seem to be taking them. Right, she's chosen the one from this side. My shocked face. It's England. This is the first time in the whole history of this videos that she has picked England to win. I'm kind of speechless as to this. Yeah, no, this is yeah. I've got nothing to say. She was supposed to pick not England, Argentina. I'd like to thank you all for watching, and if you could all please like, comment, and subscribe for more from both me and Bailee. She has chosen Spain and England for the finals. Woohoo! Let's see if she's right. Do you agree or disagree? Bailee has gone to go and get the party popper that has just gone, and I am going to. Woo 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 woo! Woo woo! And I'd like to thank you all for being with us. Have a good day. Bye bye.